Center South and Science College. Today we are going to see the Unit 5, that is limit point and continuous function and their problems also. Last class we had seen the metric space and limit point continuous function definitions, basic definitions we had seen. Today we are going to see the basic problems on that limit point as well as the continuous function on the real line. So first problem, prove that limit n tends to infinity 3n squared minus 6n divided by 5n squared plus 4 equal to 3 by 5. So we are taking the LHS and we are going to prove the right hand side. So left hand side, limit n tends to infinity 3n squared minus 6n divided by 5n squared plus 4. So applying the limit, so before applying the limit, first we have to take the n squared as a common in the numerator as well as the denominator. So the n squared, if you are taking 3 minus 6n by n squared, and n squared is 5 plus 4 by n square, then n squared get cancelled, keep the remaining term as itself. If you are applying n tends to infinity, so 1 by n tends to equal to 0, then limit n tends to infinity. So if you are applying c constant, then getting the answer is c. So if you are applying n tends to infinity, so 3 minus 0 divided by 5 plus 0, that is 3 by 5. So we have proved the right hand side. Second question, limit n tends to infinity 2n squared minus 5n plus 4 divided by 3n squared plus 6n plus 1. Here also n squared, you can take it as a common and cancel it. So here n, if we are applying n tends to infinity, so 1 by n becomes a 0. So the second term as well as the third term, likewise the denominator second term and third term becomes a 0. So only the answer is 2 by 3. Next, limit n tends to infinity root n into root of n plus 1 minus root n equal to 1 by 2. So let us take the left hand side here. So here root n into root n minus 1 minus root n. So multiply and divide by the opposite, that is a conjugate. So so plus root n divided by plus root n, we are multiplying and dividing, and then numerator is just multiply. So root n into root of n plus 1 the whole square minus root n square, and here also root n into, if I are taking this to be outside, so root of n into 1 plus 1 by n plus root n. Then take the root n outside, so this will come, cancel the root n, keep the remaining term as itself. Since 1 by infinity equal to 0, we know that, so what will happen? So this is 1 by infinity instead of n equal to infinity, so 1 by root of 1 plus 1 will come, so 1 by 1 plus 1, that is 1 by 2. Next problem, if limit n tends to infinity Sn minus 1 divided by Sn plus 1 equal to 0, then prove that limit n tends to infinity Sn equal to 1. Let us take the epsilon n equal to the given function, that is Sn minus 1 divided by Sn plus 1. Then if you are applying the limit, so applying the limit you will get 0. So epsilon n equal to this term, so multiply, cross multiply this, so Sn plus 1 into epsilon n equal to Sn minus 1. Then multiply inside, so Sn into epsilon n plus epsilon n equal to Sn minus 1. Then Sn epsilon n minus Sn, which is equal to minus 1 minus epsilon n. So Sn is epsilon n minus 1, you can take it as a common Sn. Then here, and take the n, so that is minus 1 plus epsilon divided by epsilon minus 1, this is Sn. So minus 1 into 1 plus epsilon divided by, you can take minus, so minus minus get cancelled. So 1 plus epsilon divided by 1 minus epsilon is Sn. Now apply the limits. So limit separately you can apply it, and so this is 1 plus limit n tends to infinity epsilon n, 1 minus limit n tends to epsilon n, and using the first one, that is the first equation. So here we will get 1 plus 0 divided by 1 minus 0, though, which is equal to 1. See here we have taken as limit Sn, this is 0, limit epsilon equal to 0, so it will become as 1 plus 1 by 1 is 1. Next question, limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n plus 1 equal to e, where limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n equal to e. So we are going to prove that, but we have got the answer as 0. So here limit n, so let us take this one, that is limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n into 1 plus 1 by n. We can split like this as the left hand side, and then we are going to prove the answer as e as the right hand side here, but they have given the condition that 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n is e, so we can write this. So limit, apply the limit separately, and then this is e, so we know that e, and this is limit 1 by n, it tends to 0, so 1 plus 0, and constant equal to z. So e into 1 is equal to e, hence proved. Next problem, limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 2 by n the whole power n equal to e squared, where 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 equal to limit 1 plus 1 by n, which is equal to e. So consider 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 into 1 plus 1 by n. So this condition, no, take it as a multiplication, and then this is can be written in the term of 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n into n plus 1 and so on. So multiply the upper term, that is numerator, and then leave the remainder, leave the denominator here. So multiply this one, n squared plus n plus 1 plus 1 plus n plus 1 divided by n into n plus 1. This can be written as n squared plus 3n plus 2 divided by n into n plus 1. So you can split like this, n plus 2 into n plus 1 divided by n into n plus 1. Cancel it, n plus 2 by n. So which is equal to 1 plus 2 by n. So limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 2 by n the whole power n. So limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 the whole power n into 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n. So this is e and this is also e by the given condition. So it is e squared. So hence proved. Next question, limit to n tends to infinity 1 by n plus 1 the whole power n equal to e. This is also like the previous problem. So directly you can write it n, the 2 you can take it outside. This is e. So e squared we have proved. Next one, limit n tends to infinity root of n squared minus n minus 1. So multiply and divided by the conjugate of that. So plus n divided by plus n we are applying here. Then multiply and take the roots squaring and then separate it, and n squared minus n cancel it. Then a minus n will come and remaining term. Then apply the limit n tends to infinity. So 1 by n equal to 0. So apply there. So minus 1 by 2. The last problem, limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 whole power n equal to e. So limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n equal to e. So 1 plus 2 by n, consider 1 plus 2 by n the whole power n. So limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 the whole power n into 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n. So this is 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 the whole power n into e. So 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 the whole power n. So which is equal to e. So directly we can apply, and this is equal to e. So hence proof. So the unit 5 also ends as the smallest unit. So start learning. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubt, you can chat with me in WhatsApp. Thank you so much.